Welcome back to another episode of the Burning Ship Podcast, where a group of friends gather to talk the latest in nerd culture. I'm Frankie.
My name's Jason.
Here's Ivan.
This is Lewis.
And this week, we'll be talking about Halo Reach PC port, YouTube's new gaming policy allowing violent gameplay, Riot's recent settlement, and the new Black Widow teaser trailer. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe or follow us wherever podcasts can be found. So, I want to start off with Jason.
Okay.
You've been sick.
Yes, I have.
How long? And who is the cause of this?
His own self.
Yeah, I was told not to throw whoever got me sick under the bus. But after a comment like that, well, you know, your boy Lewis here. We did we discuss it last week that we went to concerts?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, on the way to one of the concerts, your boy picked up a pizza and 2 drinks, and we were eating in the car. What Lewis did was that he grabbed my drink by accident, and he started drinking it, and I was like, hey bro, that's mine. He's like, oh, my bad. And I was like, it's no big deal. It's like, whatever, I don't care. And I was gonna go drink from him. He's like, hey bro, just so you know, I've been sick, so you probably don't want to do that. And I was like, I want to get sick. I don't want to be at work. Like, as a fucking joke, right?
Uh-huh.
I actually got sick from that. And I've been sick for about a week.
Yeah.
And Lewis has been sick for how long?
2.5 weeks.
You
Pretty
suck?
much at the very end of it right now, so I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I bet you are. Anyways.
I mean,
2 weeks though? 2.5 weeks? Fuck that.
Yeah, you sound better though, Lewis.
Thank you.
But,
Jason, you sound like shit.
Anyways, let me finish my fucking story. Actually, no. This goes into my own story. So, of course, we had Thanksgiving break. My job let us out early the day before. We didn't work the day of, and then the day after we had off. And we had a good weekend. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm ready to go back to work on Monday. I go to work on Monday, and I'm still sick, obviously.
Mhm.
And so I go in, and they're like, hey, bro, you're sick, aren't you? And I was like, just a little bit. It's fine. And I keep trying to do my work, and then I keep coughing and stuff, and they send me home. They're like, hey, we don't want you here. We don't want you, getting everybody else here sick, so we're going to send you home. We'll pay for your day, like, whatever. Just go home, get some rest. I was like, whatever, fine. Then Tuesday, I was like, I'm still pretty sick. I ain't going to waste my gas going in just so they can send me home. I'll stay home. And I was like, okay.
Uh-huh.
I accepted it. And today, I went in because I was like, yo, I'm going to get yelled at if I don't go in by my parents, who are going to be like, oh, you're a lazy piece of shit. Why are you still at the house? Da, 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 da. You don't work. And so I went in today, and they, again, kicked me out, said, come back when you're better. They told me to don't come back until Monday.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I ain't doing that. So I'm going in tomorrow for closing shift. And if they kick me out again, I'm going to be so freaking upset.
They told you not to come back till Monday.
I know, but I don't want to, just not work. It's been boring as shit.
Okay, I understand that.
Wouldn't you get in trouble with your higher ups if you come
My
in?
higher up was the one who told me not to go.
Not that. I meant, if you were to go in, wouldn't you get in trouble? Because they've been telling you consistently, hey,
Stay
do
home.
not come in.
Yeah, but
The
you know
reason
what?
they do that is because they want you to feel better. Maybe, Just a thought.
Look, the previous company we worked for would have made me stay there until I was near death.
Look, the
used
company
to
I work
that
for
kind of
now
treatment.
is trying to make me stay there near death. So
That's no different.
Mhm.
But
But
yeah,
anyways,
so-
I think you should listen to them and not go in because they told you don't come in until Monday.
It doesn't go until Monday, dude.
But then, dude, I don't want to just waste the whole week. You have no idea.
Oh,
How-
trust me, I know what you're talking about. I was
you still
bedridden for
went
2
in,
days.
though.
I was bedridden in 2 days.
But you went in.
2 days. Look at this amateur.
But yes, I didn't feel happy going in either way. I had to put a fake smile in front of customers and try not to get anybody else sick.
Yeah, but you deal with customers. I don't.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference. If I dealt with customers, I'd be like, you know what? Fine, you're right. I shouldn't be there. But I don't. I deal with equipment, coding here and there and stuff like that. I would, I don't know. Takes my mind off everything.
Also, I also have to deal with the fact that I'm on commission base. So if I don't go in, I'm not making any money at all. At least you got paid for your 6 days.
Yeah, that's true.
I take back. I did get paid for one of my sick days.
I did. Wait, did you get benefits when you were there for your 90?
Yeah.
Like for the remainder of the year?
Yeah.
So you should have days off that you could use.
I do have them. I'm just saying, what's it called? One of them fell on. Actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say one of the days that I was bedridden, I was one of my days off, but it wasn't.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, did any of you actually go out on Black Friday and get anything?
I
No.
got a Roomba and a comforter for my bed.
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
That's pretty much it. I'm not gonna use it until I'm 100% better now, so that way I can get rid of the old one.
Mm-hmm.
Just burn it.
I guess. Maybe
Give
give it to my dog.
Icarus. Yeah, I was about to say, give it to Icarus.
Yeah.
Nice. I ended up actually buying a the Pokeball popcorn maker that we talked about, and
Have you used it?
I have.
Just a no.
No, I have. The thing, it's like it's cool and all, but it's like in the instructions it gives you a warning saying, "Hey, only use this in like 5-minute increments, and then you have to wait 10 minutes for it to cool down." So it's like, like I want to just make popcorn
How
after
much
popcorn.
popcorn are you trying to make?
Enough to last like a movie.
That's like one session and that's it.
Yeah.
You don't really need that much popcorn.
I mean,
He's getting that extra large tub from AMC, man.
Jesus Christ.
Hashtag sponsored.
I can never get that through that.
Hashtag sponsored.
Hashtag sponsored.
but at the same time, it's the
He
same
didn't
price as a
deny, so
large.
it is.
Hashtag we sponsor them.
It's too late for that.
It is too late. Oh, Ivan.
Yeah.
I will have to discuss something with you. I don't know if you want to do it here or if you want to do it after the podcast.
What's the discussion?
It relates to the ticket for the new Star Wars movie out December 20th.
I like how you made it like an
Get your
ad.
tickets now.
Quiet.
Already got my
3
ticket
AMC.
thanks to AMC.
Sure, go ahead. What's going on?
So apparently they refunded me one of the tickets.
Why?
I don't know. But so now I only have one ticket. Would you like to go see the movie?
I mean,
Because I can go another day. It doesn't bother me. I might go with somebody else.
I can always go another day too.
So just, I just wanted to know if you wanted it.
No, it's cool, man.
Okay.
It
That's
doesn't
all I had
matter.
to say.
That's all. Okay.
It sounds like both of you are not going to go now.
No, I mean, if he's not going to go, then I'll go. If I'm not going to go, then I guess he'll go.
Yes.
Exactly what I just said. It sounds like none of you are going to go now.
What do you mean none of us?
Well, both of you. Either of you.
One of us is going.
One of you better go, or else I'm putting my feet on that chair.
Lifting
You're on the
ups.
same row. I don't know how you're going to put your feet on that chair.
I'm going to make it possible.
Okay.
Just
I'm going to
ask.
probably try to go over Jesus or something.
Please do.
Okay, now that's a bet and a challenge.
Oh,
Okay.
how is it a bet? He didn't bet anything.
I bet you $1.
All right. Fine.
Oh,
There you go. Now it's a bet, Frankie. Happy?
you know, I'll swing that deal by adding 50 cents.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So
For
$1.
which side?
It's just whoever is victorious.
All right. He's just giving away 50 cents.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That's half my paycheck for this podcast. Anyways.
You guys are getting paid?
What?
You guys are getting paid?
No, we don't even have dental
No.
anymore.
Yeah. We
Okay.
kind of got that removed. We had to do some budget cuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it because we hired that new accounting girl?
Yeah.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna talk about that.
But anyways, should we get on to the first topic?
Sure. Why
Awesome.
don't you start us off?
So, Halo just came out with the Master Chief Edition on PC. They started off small by just doing Reach right now. But even still, it's Halo on the PC. And a couple of us have been playing it recently. And what are your guys' thoughts?
Look, I was sad that it didn't release right away at midnight. But then when I found out when the time frame was, I was happy because it was on my day off, and I was just playing it the whole time. So it's amazing. Resolutions, it looks nice. I mean, now that I can scale it to 4K, it's great.
Oh, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
You're nice.
It is very nostalgic playing it again.
Oh, the maps, man. The maps take
I
me
thought I
there.
would lose all my muscle memory, but I retained some of it. Especially while playing SWAT, I was like, "Oh man, I remember this."
I had to change
Oh,
my
and I loved it.
controller layout back to default.
Why?
Because
You're using a controller?
yeah, I'm using controller.
I am.
You're using a controller?
Yeah.
I'm using keyboard if that makes you happy, Ivan.
Thank you. Just a
welcome.
keyboard? Excuse me?
Yeah, just the keyboard, no
Just
mouse.
the keyboard.
He's using the arrow keys to see.
Oh, no, I'm using number pad.
Oh
Um,
no.
Yeah, no. So I actually was able to get into the flight before the game launched. Like, was it like a month ago?
Oh yeah, I remember. I think it was like the last day I was there. You were playing it, but you got to play it early.
Yeah, I played it. I played about 3 days worth of the 2-week beta because I was at a convention for most of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
But
This is the first time I'm figuring out about this.
it was a lot of fun. I like, for me, I just really preferred how it played on keyboard than I did on control. I did both. I tested both.
Like, did you like the
I
accuracy
need
more?
to try keyboard when we play again.
All right.
And then and then I learned early on that not a lot of people who are on PC have played a Halo game before.
I
Yes,
realized that while playing.
So we're playing
Because
SWAT.
oh my god, like so I forget which map it was. But there's a map where I got the Wraith. And
Mhm.
if you know about the Wraith, you know, you can't just walk up to it and do something. You can go behind it and then destroy it, or you can, you know,
You could-
get,
Well, you can
power
get
up
in front
and
of it.
You could try
I
to
mean-
hijack it.
You can try to hijack it, but your chances of doing that ain't gonna be very high.
Yeah, but when you are successful, it feels really nice.
Yeah, but you got to know what you're doing. These people didn't know what they were doing. I ended up getting a what's it called? What's the 6th one?
Let me see.
Was it a Killtacular or Killtrocity? One of the two.
One of the two.
I got
Nice.
that one, and I'm like, I don't deserve this.
Well, what's
It's
it called?
Kill
Our
Trust, I
friend,
think.
our friend Augustine is making his way to a Killionaire, so I'm pretty sure he's happy about that.
Did he already get the Killionaire medal?
No,
No.
he's getting close to it. I think he got the one right before it with the 9th.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll be
But,
laughing if I get the Killionaire medal before he does.
You got to
Oh.
kill Apocalypse.
Okay.
So what,
Yeah,
you're
that's
gonna
what
be
I-
grinding it out these next couple of days?
I don't know. We'll see. If
Yeah.
I have off tomorrow, like if they send me home again tomorrow, then probably.
Just stay home.
No, you know why.
They're gonna send you home either way, so why waste the gas?
I
He's
feel
got a
like
point.
it. I know. Like mentally, I know, but my parents are gonna throw a fucking fit, and I don't want to deal with that. I would rather deal with them at work being like, "Go home, please," than my
Uh-huh.
parents being like, "You're such a lazy piece of shit. Why aren't you going to work?"
No, what you should tell them is, lady and sir, listen, I would like to get better, but I can't because you guys keep making me go to work. And I can't rest.
That's not part of the Hispanic handbook.
Yeah, that's not. I'll get a chunklet thrown at me for saying shit like that.
Yeah, no, I don't care. It's what you need.
Yeah, I got smacked when I was a kid for saying that. I mean, I was taught how not to be lazy.
¿Qué me estás
That's
llamando,
what
lady?
I mean.
Lady.
I mean, that's pretty much what all Hispanic dads are like. They're like, can't be a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I.
Let's just generalize.
Mhm.
I mean, in our experience. There we go. You better?
Yeah,
Yeah, much better.
I'm in that boat. I agree with you. Like I do my work and stuff like that, but then my dad's like, "Why don't you go out? Be social, do something. Go get me a grandchild."
That's more of
Dude,
a you problem.
Did I tell you that my mom asked me that recently?
Wait, really?
Wait, what? If you're not going on a date with people, or when are you getting a grandchild?
My mom
Yeah,
asks
pretty
me
much.
that on a daily right now.
Like, well, my mom's quote unquote dad asked her if she was expecting grandchildren because we have somebody in our family who is gonna give birth soon. and she's one of our cousins. And so, because that's all going on, he asked my mom if she was going to have any grandchildren soon. And she's like, well, actually, none of my sons are really dating. And I was like, hold up. First of all, that's a lie. Your boy Ivan over here is dating.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Second of all, why you throw me under the bus like that? Like, because afterwards she came up to me and she asked me personally, she's like, when am I getting grandchildren? I was like, what the Anyways, let's get back to Halo.
Yeah, that
We went back to banter.
you know,
Yeah, sorry.
we want
Okay.
I got triggered.
we want little Master Chiefs.
I hate I hate you.
That's funny. No,
You
but
know, it was a bad
okay.
joke when the person who made it laughed the hardest.
Damn.
I appreciate you, Lewis.
I mean, I wasn't agreeing with you or anything, but yeah.
Oh, but yeah.
Okay.
No,
But no,
like,
look, in Halo right now, I'm really happy that it's come down to PC again. It makes me feel all nostalgic. The only unfortunate thing is I lost all connections to all my old friends that I used to play Halo with.
Now you got
So-
new ones.
No, I mean, I got new ones. That's fine. But I mean, it's that
Wow,
old part.
okay.
It's like, damn, I forgot about this when I was doing it with these people right here.
see, for me, that would only be Ivan.
Dang.
So I got Ivan.
Oh,
Oh no, we
must
have a
be
couple
nice.
of people.
We
used to
had
play.
a group of friends. They were your group of friends.
No, not all of them. So, what's it called? It was initially my friends that we played with, but we got introduced to a couple of their friends, and I think they took a liking to you more. I forget his name because it's been like over 8-9 years now, which is scary.
One of my friends for Halo shared the same real life name and as well as the same sort of gamer tag.
Oh, interesting.
That it was super weird. It was exactly the same name, first and last name,
Okay.
and then on the name it was Naruto themed.
Uh-huh.
So mine was QB Form 7, and his was QB Form 6.
Interesting.
It was like
so you actually get a person underneath you.
Yeah, so one by one, he was younger than me too, and it was so hilarious. We were just like, he was Hispanic too, so it was even more like, what the fuck is going on here?
Mhm.
The only difference is, he was Salvadorian, if I remember correctly, and I was a Mexican, of course. So that was the only difference right there, and our, of course, age. But it was super weird.
Wait, were you older? Or
I was 12 and he was 42. You know, just an small age difference.
Small age difference.
in
No,
video
I
games,
think-
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so nostalgic right now.
Yeah, going back
I'm
and
almost
like
finished with the story.
doing the maps, or it's like real nostalgia.
Yeah, the maps are. I didn't think I'd remember them as vividly as I do. but
The main thing
as soon as I get in the map,
like,
I'm like, I know where this
it's
is.
like the lift.
As soon as we start calling out
someone's
locations.
gonna be camping over here.
Yeah, as soon as we start, like, legit, the SWAT game we played was a perfect example of that.
Was that on Countdown?
No, I don't really remember the name of the map right now, actually.
It's the one with the grav lifts that are like
on opposite ends.
yeah, on opposite ends. Like
Yeah.
and there's a
With the
big central
catwalks?
one.
Yeah, with the catwalks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's called Countdown.
Yeah, so we were on that map, and
It's
we were
nostalgic.
calling
Locations.
locations, and me and Lewis, I think, were the top two in that game.
Yeah.
Jason,
Yeah.
what was it called? Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. There's certain maps in muscle memories that, oh man, escape me. Forget it. Continue.
Okay.
Yeah. I lose
We
my
did
mind.
get into a conversation about how holding the controller affects the gameplay as well.
Oh my
And
god!
that was just cancer.
Hey,
So,
you know, Augustin is a
we've-
bumper jumper.
I know, and
Yep.
it pisses me off.
Okay, so me and Augustin shared the common hold when it comes to holding a controller, and that's using the claw method.
What is the
So-
claw method? Explain this to me, because I
Okay.
know the mouse grips.
So
There's the
if you're-
claw,
if
and
you're
then there's
holding-
like
So if you're holding the controller like normal, and your left hand, your middle finger's on the trigger, your index is on the bumper, and then middle fingers, your thumb is on your joystick, and maybe you're going to your D-pad if you use the D-pad.
I have my controller right here for reference. So I'm following
Yeah.
Okay.
along.
And then for the right hand, the thumb is on the joystick.
Uh-huh.
Your index finger's on the buttons, and your middle finger rests in between the bumper and as well as the trigger.
This grip?
That's why it's called the claw.
And it goes from the bumper to the trigger. So the trigger, I'm always pressing the trigger, usually majority of the time, and then I can just slightly shift it to press the bumper if I need to. But my index finger is always pressing the buttons at all times.
What is this garbage?
Okay, so how do you hold your controller, Ivan?
The standard American way.
American.
So you switch back and forth from your thumb to the buttons, right?
No, so this is what I do.
What? Wait, what?
So when I
It's
hold
gonna
my
be just like
controller, right, I grab it and I have my palms resting on the grips, and then I have
Yeah.
my middle finger sticking out to intersect both buttons.
Wait,
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 what?
what?
intersect which buttons?
The triggers.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I just use my thumb to alternate between the left or the right stick and buttons.
That's
all
what
I
we
do.
asked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So
I don't
your
use my index
finger-
fingers. I use my middle fingers for the buttons on top.
So
Really?
Yes,
Oh, so your index fingers are floating.
pretty much. So if I need them to do something like press buttons, I can, but I usually don't. Unless
Okay,
I'm
that
like
one-
doing
That's
something.
interesting. We didn't
That
even
one's
discuss
weird.
that.
That one's actually weird. I'm actually okay. That's weird.
It's called American. I'm just kidding. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know.
So-
That's
'cause
an Ivan. That's the Ivan hold.
So me, how I do it is I have my thumb on the joysticks and they transition from the buttons, but I have my index finger on my triggers, and then those transition from triggers to bumpers.
So you don't use your middle fingers at all.
No,
Yeah, he doesn't use his middle fingers at all.
no, they're
one's
just
weirder.
grabbing onto the controller.
That one's weird. I feel like you take longer for stuff.
Yeah.
So you want to know what it is, guys? It's because when I originally was playing Xbox stuff, I did it like Frankie, but I think it's because I click so much with my middle finger now. I use those instead for triggers and buttons now because I have faster response.
Okay.
So can I
I
tell you
don't-
how I hold mine?
I don't know if this makes sense to you. Okay,
go ahead, Jason.
So mine is left hand, obviously, middle finger on trigger, right, index finger on right, left bumper, and then thumb on stick.
You know, I'm gonna send you a stupid picture. This might be like the most optimal grip I've ever found from you.
Anyways, right hand, thumb on stick to alternate to buttons, and then I have my index finger resting on both the bumper and the trigger at the same time, and I move the top part of my index finger for trigger, and then the back for bumper.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. But I'm pretty sure still claw method is over. It's God tier. God tier.
No, I don't want to talk to you about claw method.
Claw method's God tier mode. I'm much faster than you, Jason.
I will admit you probably would be, but I don't know. I'll try mouse and keyboard and see how that feels.
Feels smooth. Feels a lot
That's what I
smoother.
want to hear.
Does
I
it
just
feel
want
more
to believe that
precise?
it actually.
Well, I mean, of course, you have to change your key bindings to suit your preference. I have a lot of stuff on my mouse, like because I'm using the Skimtar.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
So, like my hit grenades are all on my thumb, and as well as my abilities, my thumbs. It's all controlled by thumb.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, I have a 13 key side buttons,
Mm-hmm.
but I use the most closest ones to hit. To melee. Use my ability, throw grenades, and then I have the one where the grenade is. There's a little if I move it to the left, my thumb to the left,
Mm-hmm.
I switch the grenade types. So that's how I know which button is for grenade types.
I think I already figured out my button layout.
Mm-hmm. It's just, like I said, it's you have to put it to your comfortable standard.
Oh yeah, dude, you definitely have to do key bindings if you're doing mouse and keyboard. The
Yeah, because
default ones are
I
kinda
have buttons on
boop-boop.
my mouse. That'll probably be melee grenade, and then alternating grenade will probably be Q. Shift will probably be my armor ability. Yeah, that'll work.
Shift, I made crouch.
You made shift crouch?
Yeah,
I could see
And-
that.
it makes it much easier because for some reason control to do like like some special jumps when it comes to Halo and crouch jumping.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it much easier to crouch jump using shift.
I might make crouch C.
Oh, okay.
I made crouch alt.
Right alt.
Left alt, actually.
No, I'm just making some stupid button layout.
Yeah, no, I actually have my key layout like this.
You think you could play the whole game with just the keyboard? No mouse?
Probably.
Aiming would be a bit hard.
Number
But
pad.
Get
but it's gonna
that
be slow, though.
what's it called? That Razer TARDIS or whatever.
Oh my.
Enjoyed that. Let me see where you guys at.
But anyways, should we go on to the next topic or?
Nah, I gotta show Lewis the. You mean like this, Lewis?
Oh, yes. That's the most beautiful thing ever.
That's the superior crouch button layout right there.
That's the superior couch
I
layout.
hate everything about that.
May I use that picture in the video?
You want McGraw's hands
for
on
it.
the video?
So yes, no.
I mean, I don't care. Go
To
for
move
it.
forward, it's P.
Jesus Christ.
That's horrible.
I
I
will
got
say
you.
that when I play with my keyboard, it always will tilt sideways. I don't know if it's like that for you guys. Do you know what I mean?
Like you tilt it slightly sideways.
Yeah, it's at a diagonal.
Yeah, I play like that.
Yeah, I can't play with it straight. I have to play with it at diagonal.
Yeah, it makes it more comfortable.
I've
Yeah.
modified the claw.
You modified the.
Oh God!
Oh,
I hate you.
God.
it's horrible.
I love it. Okay, I'm done. I've put too many keystrokes in my on my thing.
All
Okay.
right.
So what's going on right now with YouTube's new regulations, I guess, or rules?
New policy.
There you go.
So they're upgrading it. So then you know how they had the whole demonetization thing. It's like if you showed any sort of like violence, your video automatically would get demonetized and like age gated and stuff like that.
Is that what's been
Yeah.
happening to our podcast?
No.
Kind of.
Oh,
But
well,
overall,
I haven't gotten paid in 3 weeks.
But
Frankie, my child
what's it
is
called?
hungry.
It's okay. It's okay, Lewis. Let them starve. But
You heard it here. Child starvation is supported by Frankie.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's what I heard.
No, because you don't have a child.
Icarus counts as my child.
But anyways, so basically, there's going to be fewer restrictions on game violence. So then they could. So it's more lenient and stuff like that.
It's a little bit more lenient. From what I'm knowing, it's even if you're like showing like a Mortal Kombat like final fatality, it could still be demonetized because of how extremely graphic it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I guess it's like super vague on the regulations and everything. So I'm not too sure if it is going to support a lot of stuff or not that much extra.
What YouTube is doing is that it's going to its advertisers right now and being like, okay, so these are the kind of things that our platform is showing right now. If this was shown, would you still want to sponsor it? And if the answer is yes, then that kind of content will be allowed and monetized, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then anything that the advertisers are not willing to put, advertisements on, they're like, all right, this is still going to be demonetized because no one's going to profit on it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So even though it's going to be more lenient, it's not going to be an all-encompassing like, oh, you're playing, like you said, Mortal Kombat. Like, that will still be demonetized most likely. This also, as far as I know, doesn't cover any sort of like hot topics, if that makes sense. Like, anything controversial will still be obviously demonetized. And then also, if you use too much strong language, it'll probably be demonetized.
Which we already do.
Which we do.
So another thing I would like to mention is technically the yellow icon which people associate to demonetization isn't exactly demonetization. It's more like it just limits the ads. So it's just fewer, less money, but it would still be ads of sorts, if I remember correctly.
From the article that we read?
Oh no. This is just me saying.
Gotcha. Yeah, because as far as I know, or at least based on what the article said, if your videos were marked with a yellow marking, it just meant that they were demonetized.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going back and monetizing some of those videos because now some of that content is advertiser friendly.
Mm-hmm.
The advertisers were like, "Yep, you know what? That's okay."
So is disturbing content still a no-go?
Disturbing content still probably a no go.
Depends the extent of the disturbing content.
Well, I meant more like certain people who do like either like conspiracies or like weird oddities throughout the internet. When they make videos on those, they get demonetized more often than not. So I was wondering if that got covered. Like it's not like in itself, it's not like
Inappropriate,
but the subject matter is presented in
sensitive,
an informative way, but it is showcase some of like the weird stuff.
sensitive topics.
Well, according to this article, it's mostly gaming that they're talking about.
Sad Satan, Jason, or what was that? One of those
What?
deep
What?
web games.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I mean, I guess I mean, this is gonna be towards more gaming and everything like that. So if you're not just like playing the casual stuff like just Minecraft, you can do other stuff now. Like if you could go on like Resident Evil, you probably get more monetized now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great.
No, yeah, it definitely it's a step forward, especially because of recent things where it's like YouTube's been getting backlash just from all the demonetization and all that fun jazz. So it's a step forward.
You know what's also a step forward?
What?
The Riot lawsuit.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, that's a step forward right there.
no, yeah, definitely. Like that was a huge settlement. Like
How much was it?
And
it was a $10 million fund. So it's settlement.
to all female employees of Riot since 2014.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody
Was it 2014? I thought it was for 10
Yes.
years.
No, it's since 2014.
since 2014.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna go on and for that time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
until 2024, basically.
Yeah, from my understanding of it, it's basically a lawsuit that was filed against Riot
Mhm.
for discrimination of women in the workplace.
Discrimination and as well as harassment and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because apparently a lot of the hiring processes were skewed to accommodate more men in the office than women. On top of that, of course, the women that were there were being harassed, and most of the people in power were men, so it was being overlooked.
Ignored and overlooked. Yeah. So, I mean, it's great that they want like that, and it's actually helpful for the ones that were there for a while and having to deal with that abuse and everything like that to be able to get compensated for that as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I mean, I wouldn't want in terms of thinking about this like future reference, I wouldn't want somebody that I would know work for a company and be harassed and then I get compensated for the time being there.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Makes me think of another company. Anyways, no, like, I think the other cool thing is that Riot's actually attempting to remedy that kind of environment in their own workplace. They've hired more females in position of power. They revamped their hiring system to be more specific with their job descriptions, as well as taking
Removing
more
trouble associates.
Yeah, getting rid of troubled associates, but they're also like going into more of their actual, what is it called? I guess experience or ability to do the job rather than their gender,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice.
I thought I remember reading somewhere in the article basically how they're showing basically how much each employee gets from the settlement. I read it somewhere in here. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, it's based on how long they were there and what position they held.
Okay.
So based on those two factors, it determines how much from the settlement they'll be receiving.
Yeah. So of course, it's like if you had like a higher role that paid more, you'll get a little bit more of the settlement.
Because
So it wouldn't be like so it could be fair. Like I mean, if you only worked there for like a year and we're just working just like a very small position, it's like you're not gonna get that much. But I mean, at least you get something.
No, yeah.
I mean,
It's real good that they're trying to amend all this stuff and then trying to fix their quote unquote bro office culture.
well, I mean, that's a thing that's been plaguing not specifically, but more so like a bunch of technological fields and gaming industries. Because, you know, your primary clientele is going to be, or your primary associates are going to be mostly male, you know? So with that, it just ends up sparking that culture, and it's very difficult for, you know, someone of the opposite sex to feel very welcomed in something like that.
But the same thing could be said for like other companies as well, and pretty much anywhere.
Obviously, but it's more just like
it just depends on how it is handled within the companies and everything like that, respectively, of course.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I mean, even from the beginning, like gaming in general, gaming was more aimed towards the male demographic.
I mean, at a certain point, sure, but at the beginning, it was literally just pixels. So I mean, you can skew it one way. Definitely, like in the late '80s, early '90s, there was a good shift towards like, quote unquote, the male fantasy, and what games were coming out at that time, or the promotions. Have you guys seen promotions for like any of the early E3 stuff?
No.
Some of the trade shows had like bikini models and all that stuff, showing a fucking game, and it's it's so weird.
That just reminds me of like those like the Pepsi commercials where it's like you have that like hot like model, and then out of nowhere it's like at the end it's just like Pepsi.
I feel like you took that joke from Gabriel Iglesias.
I did. Thank you for catching that.
Yeah.
I'm happy you actually you know.
I'm a fan, so I caught it right away. I was like, wait a minute, this sounds too familiar. This man's stealing content.
No,
Dang it, Frankie. We're gonna get sued from Fluffy. Want to go to his show next year?
He came to Arizona like last month.
Go?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't go. Not a fan.
No, it's just I didn't have the money.
Nope, not a fan. Get out of here.
Well, let's.
But you know what we are fans
off topic a little bit though, before you go with that transition, Lewis.
Oh,
I'm just asking you a question. Would you go see a comedian for someone that you particularly not find funny?
What do you mean?
Say your pal Roderick wanted you to go to a comedy show, but you, for some reason, didn't find that comedian funny.
Well, I'm always a spontaneous person, so I'm down for going anywhere.
Is there a comedian you would not go see?
What's his name? Louis C.K. I actually don't think he's funny.
Oh, that's a hot take.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not as hot now with all this stuff going on, but
yeah, especially.
But, I mean, strictly speaking, in terms of their comedic prowess, not like, anything going on with them.
Overall, like when it comes to the comedic and everything like that, I never really got his jokes as funny that many times. Like, I guess there was maybe a couple of jokes that I was like, "Huh, okay, that's pretty funny," but not the whole time. Also, Carlos Mencias. I didn't like his stuff sometimes.
Remind me again. He's just one of the other. It's gonna sound terrible. Oh, okay. You said it for me.
There you go.
You know, I feel like you got that from Gabriel Iglesias as well, but he's also
that's his thing. That's his
actual thing. Okay. Yes. What's it called? I remember seeing like in the special where he does impersonation and he does that. So
I feel the name because that's what he does. Me because I think he's one of the comedians that has stolen jokes before.
Who?
Carlos Mencia.
Oh,
if I remember correctly. I could be wrong.
Maybe.
But yeah, the only comedian I've actually lost respect for probably is Cat Williams.
Okay.
Because did you?
I could, yeah.
Did you
could
see in the
respect
news that
that,
he got
to
beat
be-
up by an 8th grader?
Yes.
wait, what?
I don't know what was going on with him at the time, but I guess he was on drugs, presumably on drugs, and he was just picking fights with people in his like neighborhood, and one of them was an 8th grader, and the 8th grader beat him up.
Nice.
It's like, man,
It's true.
how?
I don't know. That's kind of funny.
I mean, I think
Alright,
it's
guys.
hilarious.
So back to topic, guys. Just
Yeah.
trying to get back to this course right here. The Black
Oh, yeah.
Widow trailer just rolled out. How do you guys feel?
I don't know. Like, it does nothing for me.
I mean, I'm happy to see my girl again. Like,
I did not care for her at all throughout the series. I'll be honest.
Same.
wow.
What about you, Lewis?
I like Scarlett Johansson.
I did not answer anything about the movie.
I'm glad you
I like Scarlett
like what you
Johansson.
like, Lewis.
I'm glad you like her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like. What is this actually going to add to the MCU? Nothing, right?
I
You
guess
never
just
know what the after
backstory
credits
for.
are gonna have.
I'm just saying, just backstory for Black Widow, and that's it.
Well, I
Why
mean,
do you
um,
need backstory on a dead character?
I mean, it looks like it takes place between what
Iron Man
was it,
1,
like-
2, and 3.
I mean, it looks like it just takes place throughout the entire thing up until like Infinity War,
Up until before Civil War.
which I don't know how they're gonna pace that out, but sure.
Because I'm
Uh,
like,
Who's there's that, I guess, hero that they put in there?
Isn't that Hopper?
Is that?
yes, it is Hopper.
Okay.
I
See,
don't
I'm
know
not
his
too familiar with that,
actor's
that's
name,
why.
sorry.
What do you mean? No. Hopper from Stranger Things.
Oh. Bleh. But I'm not, okay, yeah, him. But what's it called? What's his, like, hero thing?
What's the time?
Yeah.
On it, it's going to be... Checking right now. Is that closer to the end when they're like, oh, we're in a family now?
Oh, are you talking about
Here, 132.
You're talking about the I think it is Red Guardian?
Is that Red
Yeah, he's
Guardian?
the Red Guardian.
Okay. So I'm not familiar with this hero at all. Can anybody fill me in?
Basically, he is the Soviet equivalent of Captain America.
Is he also enhanced?
I'm not entirely sure.
Does he look enhanced?
I mean, he's a freaking Hopper.
Thor looked like that, and he was enhanced. Mhm.
Yes, he was.
You know,
Never
that-
judge a book by its cover, Ivan.
exactly.
Yeah.
He is a man.
No, I mean, the movie looks interesting, but just for me, from an MCU standpoint, I don't know what it's going to add other than it'll probably introduce a couple characters that'll
The-
make some sort of appearance in the next official movie.
So
for the
one
MCU.
thing people have been saying, kind of, is that her sister, quote unquote sister,
Yes.
she might take the mantle of Black Widow,
And then join the MCU.
and so that's how they keep Black Widow alive, kind of like how they're keeping Captain America alive with with Sam.
Yeah, by passing down the mantle.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if there's any comic continuity where they pass it down. Like in the comics, what's it called? Falcon becomes Captain America.
Mm-hmm. But nobody
So
else
that
becomes
makes
Black
sense,
Widow.
but I don't know if the other one appears in comics.
Mm. Okay, that makes sense. But I mean, I guess it would be nice to continue having Black Widow.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. I mean, nah, okay. Back to your question, Jason. I mean, in terms of the character for Black Widow, no, I didn't really care too much about it. She kind of made a sentimental part about it in Endgame, but that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only just for her sacrifice. But other than that, that's it. I didn't really find her role too big when it comes to like Iron Man 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see her role big in Iron Man 1 or in that much in Civil War. So I mean, other than the part with Hulk, but that's it.
You know what's cool though? after doing a bit more research into this movie, my favorite villain is here.
Which one?
Taskmaster.
Yeah, I was gonna say Taskmaster.
Oh yeah, Taskmaster is the villain of this
Yeah.
movie. I forget.
So not
It's
familiar
wonderful.
with this villain?
You don't know Taskmaster?
I do not.
The Taskmaster? Oh,
This man.
Taskmaster's great.
All
So
right, I guess I'll
basically
have to wait
he's-
until the
he-
movie comes out.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, the movie's gonna be great because it's a Marvel movie. But I just want something in the
Guardian-
future, not the past. I want Guardians 3.
I want the X-Men finally, and the Fantastic Four, so I can get Galactus.
As
here.
Guardians?
So I can get Galactus. That's all I want.
Interest-
Right? There hasn't been another Marvel movie since.
Are we getting
Far From
Adam
Home,
as
right?
well?
Am I
I
mistaken?
don't know when we're getting Adam.
We should be getting Adam with as Guardians.
Should. But what's,
Should.
but what's it called? I'm happy that Taskmaster's gonna be in there. Like, I know of him, and then also like he was in the Spider-Man PlayStation 4 game, doing like side missions, like basically trying to hunt him down.
Hmm.
But yeah, other than that, it's like, what do you think the premise of the movie is gonna be? Like them.
Did we not just say this?
We just saw what it was.
Yeah. Frankie wasn't paying attention.
Frank.
I know.
Because I
Clearly he wasn't.
remember talking about the villain. But
Yeah.
It's like 5 seconds of it.
yes.
Oh no.
And-
he's lost it.
Whew. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean the movie's gonna be about taking out Taskmaster, or bring him to justice or whatever. And
I doubt
Yelena,
it.
which is the other sister or whatever that was there, she will take the mantle of Black
okay,
Widow.
that's your guess. Okay. Never
That's what
mind.
it's gonna
Okay,
be
now
about.
I'm remember things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You okay there, buddy?
No.
Having a stroke?
Someone's tired. It's past his bedtime.
I know.
No, just sometimes you just have those moments where you zone out. Even though you were actually listening, but you zone out.
Disassociate, you mean?
Reassociating. Anyway.
Yes.
So,
Anyways.
are you guys gonna go be seeing this movie in Dolby? Yes or no?
No.
Of course.
No? Okay.
AMC
I don't,
this
I
gives
don't
me
know
for
if
free.
I will go see this movie in theaters.
I thought it was a Disney Plus exclusive. Is it
Nope.
not?
It's not. It's a movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It'd be kind
Oh.
of dumb for Disney to make a movie like that exclusive to Disney Plus.
Mandalorian
Ah.
movie, Disney Plus exclusive.
That's
Baby
different.
Yoda. It's just Baby Yoda for 2 hours.
The child. Wait, it's
I'm
Baby
sorry?
Yoda. Baby Yoda.
Exactly. It's just Baby Yoda for 2 hours, and I'll be happy.
I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm probably gonna go see it, and then my sister like loves Black Widow, so we're probably gonna go see it. May 2020.
Gotcha.
Yo, it just hit me. 2020 is literally like a couple of weeks away.
Yeah.
Don't say this.
That's how time works.
No, but like it just hit me. Like, holy shit, we're already at the end of the year.
That's how time works, Frankie.
Yes.
Don't
Yes,
remind
I
me.
know that. But anyways, anything else you guys would like to bring up?
I mean, no, not really.
I'm good.
No.
No.
All right, cool. Ivan, you want to take us out?
Hmm.
This time, can we go to the movies?
With
No.
Baby Yoda dolls.
No.
With Baby.
No. Thank
Okay.
you. Goodbye. No, what's it called? Thank you guys for listening to the Burning Ship podcast. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. We love to see them and or hear them for whatever reason. And if you like us even more, feel free to hit the subscription button and the notification bell so you know when we upload. I think we've been consistently doing it now for about 2-3 weeks now, Frankie?
Yeah,
Correct
this
me.
will be the third week, I think.
Yeah, so they usually upload by Friday now, so hopefully we can get to you around the same time throughout the the remainder of the year. Yeah, and that should be it. If you guys don't want to watch it on YouTube, or you can't watch it on YouTube for whatever reason, we also are available on podcast services such as iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, and then Spotify. So feel free to check us out there. And that's just about it. Later, guys.
Goodbye.
Later.
Adios.